Good afternoon and welcome back to Three Moons Gaming. My name is Mr. Three Moons, and if you've been following along, we are currently working on building a automated furnace which is powered by bamboo. So if you're interested in learning how that is done, I would suggest you go back and watch part 1, and now we're going to move on to part 2 so that we can get this built and hopefully get it done inside of some record time here. As you can see, we've got a good portion of it done, and sometimes you'll see things like in the background over there, that light that ticking down in the background, that's a bunch of eggs coming into the storage over there. So that's coming from a chicken farm. Now I am going to go ahead and pull up the schematics once more so that we can follow along. Now we're going to set a furnace on top of this hopper on each end. We've only got 2 of them in our there's that. And the reason we set them there is so that whatever you smelt will come out and go into the chest below, which will come out of the chest. The chest should never really be full. Point blank, it should always sit there empty, unless you come and put a bunch of stuff in it that you know is going to go down to an automated sorter someplace, or go across the mountain somewhere to an automated sorting system. Because you don't have to have that close by. Of course, you know, with hoppers we can run them quite a long ways, and we can do things, you know, to put them where we want them to be. Put that into there. Put that into there. And then we're going to go ahead and fill in some more spaces here. We're going to put in some more stone. So we got a lot of stone to put in on this bad boy. One past it. 2 and 3, and it should leave 1 coming there to here. Okay, now we're going to put in a powered rail, which will make that do that. And then we're going to put in 1, 2, 3, 4 on the front side and a piece of glass. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a piece of glass. And that 4 is right there, and then a piece of glass. Okay. The whole reason behind that is so we can look up and see some of the things like this right here. You'll be able to see the cart moving back and forth. And if the cart for some reason were to get stuck somewhere, you know where you have to break in and fix it and straighten it out and stuff. Now, let's see, I believe we need, the next thing we need is going to be to finish off the stone. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And that should leave, whoop. should leave 15. And then down here we got to do the same thing as we did before. We're going to close. To a certain point we're going to close in. Whoop. Did not mean to close that in, because we got to be able to see the furnace to check it. Okay, now, let's see here. Next is going to be the wood planks, which we have plenty of, hopefully. Hopefully I picked the right amount. What I did was I have a computer program that I run. And I basically will run it all the way through this. It'll always be the same kind of computer program. Now we need to put in glass, stone, keep the scaffolding coming up. Okay. Now we need our switch, which is supposed to be to activate the rail, which is supposed to be right there. We only got 2 switches to put in. One down here, one down there. Both of them are dead in front of the hopper. Mainly because of powered rail that get put on the hopper. Because there's going to be a powered rail on the hopper, because the powered rail will give it the power to turn around and go back the other way, and when we turn it on, it stays on. We don't turn it off for no reason at all, because you can't restart it once you get it going. Now we got to put another row of wood here. Wonderful. There we go. There's that. And if you notice, there's no ominous music being played or anything like that. Okay, so we've got, let's see, we're missing a rail down here. There we go. There's a rail there. 3 of them. Did I do it right down here? Yep, I did it right down here. So that the rail will come up and run the cart over the hopper. It'll come to the hopper and it'll stop. And it'll turn around and go back because there'll be a rail sitting on top of the hopper. Now, it's not very complicated. It's a rather easy system to build. I find it to be neat once it's built, once it's running. We're looking at 11 minutes this time. I'm going to call it quits on part 2, and then we'll work on part 3, and so on. We may have 10 parts altogether for this. We may do 1 layer per part. I don't know, just depends on how fast we can get these layers going. But some of them will go a little bit quicker than others, but most of them are going to be, most of them going to take about 10 to 12 minutes per layer. So, you know, build it in layers so you're not spending all that much time in front of the computer at one time or on your game system at one time trying to build this. Because I'm pretty sure this should work on an Xbox or Sony or whatever you're playing this on. It should work, I would think. I don't play Minecraft on anything but my PC. I have it on my Xbox One, but I don't play it on there. I don't know why I don't play it on there. I just don't play it on there. So we're at 12 minutes now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it quits, and then we'll do a second video, or a third video I should say, and we will work our way through to completing this build. See you again in just a few minutes. Again, thank you for watching, and you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye.